Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so it was like a Friday or Saturday. I got off of work early, and I was a kitchen manager at Perkins at the time. And I always remember my father. Like I got to the nursing home or the little place he was at right before he went on hospice.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, I'm sitting there and I'm trying to flip through the channels to find his Western because he loved Western. And
Mm-hmm.
he rolls over and looks at me, and first thing he says, "What you doing here?" I'm like, "I'm coming to spend some time with you, Daddy. What you mean?" He said, "Man, I don't need you looking at my face. You sitting here looking at my face ain't gonna bring you no money. So why are you here?" And at that point, I realized like you can be with someone to a certain extent and show them your love and affection, but life still goes on.
Yeah.
And when a person is when they're in that stage and they're going, they're not selfish. They don't want to keep you from your life, and just like that's what it's like. Listen, go work. You looking at me is not going to make me any happy. I mean, any healthier. So go do what you got to do. And a lot of things he told me, I sit back and I'm thinking like, man, this is what that guy really meant. So there's a lot of things I hold to this day that keeps me motivated, and a lot of people might think, oh, well, your father said you wouldn't amount to nothing. That's mean. No, I mean, he was real. I'm like, look, if you keep going the way you're going, you're going to end up just like this.
Yeah, one plus one is two, baby. 1 + 1 is 2.
There you go. You sit around the barbershop long enough, you can get a haircut.
I know that's right. I know that's right. I love her, and she's so special, and she's always treated me just like her own. So it was kind of weird, but while she was in hospice, we video chatted, and soon as I came across the screen, the last thing she said to me, she just, I'm out of the screen, and then I come into the screen. As soon as she sees my face, she says, "Look at my pretty girl." She said, "Look at my pretty girl." And at that moment, I just knew, like, it almost helped me remember how valuable everything that I have to give, because she wasn't talking about just my face or my smile. She was talking, like, I could feel that she was talking about my energy, like my pretty girl all the way through. And it just, again, that was something that I hold on to as well.
There you go. There you go.
All right. We're gonna cut again. All right. There we go. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Thank you so much for tuning in. I have been rolling out these interviews, okay? And I just want to tell you, everyone, I get more and more excited and more intrigued by the great people that are out here in this world, man. There's some wonderful people out here. And today I am here with William Weaver, okay? He is a personal trainer, a nutritionist. So I'm not telling him nothing that I'm eating because I don't want him trying to judge me. I'm just joking. How are you today, William?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
Oh, I'm absolutely wonderful. I'm wonderful. You can say hi to everybody. I know y'all
Hello,
not watching
world.
right now, but soon enough y'all will be.
How y'all doing, everybody out there?
I know that's right. We wondering how everybody holding up. Coronavirus has been taking a toll on us, right?
Oh, it has, man. I'm just fortunate that the gyms are finally open back up so I can get back to what I love doing, helping
Hell
everybody.
yeah. Rock out. So I guess I'm gonna get down to the nitty gritty. I want to know, like, why did you start lifting? When did you start, like, getting focused? Were you football in high school and you just transitioned, or let's start there?
Did sports, football, track, basketball. What really pushed me to the fitness was I was 315 pounds overweight after everything was said and done at school.
So wait a minute. So you mean like you was obese, not 315 pounds, like, girl.
Yeah, well, what happened was I jumped from football from about 215, and after finishing school, I did what normal people, teenagers do. You hang out, you start drinking, you start eating fried food. My diet wasn't, on point. And I gained weight. I looked down, I was at 255. I looked down again, I was 275.
Listen, you on the Rayshone show. So you said you looked down and I couldn't see my dick. You like, hell no, it is time to lose weight.
Yeah, especially when you have to buy clothes and you're breathing heavy, and like I said, I have my son. I had custody of my son at the time. So what was a mind check for me, a reality check was we was playing basketball, and I couldn't do a full court with him. I was like, hey, we did one lap, and I was like, hey, let's do half court. And he was like, all right, let's do it. And I was like, hey, let's break this down to the free throw line. You know,
He's like, nigga, just stand under the hoop.
there you go.
I'll just toss it back to you. Just throw it to me.
You know, after that, you know, I just realized that I look back at my old pictures. I wasn't that person I used to be, you know. And then coming from a large family of siblings, I'm the youngest of 11 kids.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And my father was one of those old gangster, hardcore. You know, the way he raised us was, you know, hey, you know, the street, you know, kind of like the street mentality.
Listen, I know I'm still being raised by the street mentality, so I got it.
So it wasn't no coddling or no babying. You know, you fall and you scrape your knees, you're gonna play, you're bleeding.
Get your ass up.
There you go. No crying. Get on. You know, but it's he was very stern and strict, and one thing he always told me was I would never amount to anything. Now I don't think that was a bad thing.
But that's like the Black people thing, okay? We want to give the disclosure. You know how we be like, I hate you, you know?
Yeah, but he'll say, he was like, you're going to end up just like your brothers and sisters. And you know, just back it up a little bit. You know, the youngest of 11, I had some brothers and sisters that were strung out on drugs. You know, they robbed, they were in prison. So basically what he was trying to show me was like, listen, you know, that's the route you could end up if you don't straighten your act and stay focused. But he'd always say, oh, you're going to end up just like them.
Right.
So I tried my hardest to this day to make sure that, you know what, hey, even though my father's not here now, he's deceased, hey, but I want him watching me and say, hey, you know what, he's doing something. He's doing some big things down there, you know. So
man, I love your dad.
That was my motivation.
Your dad will still be looking at me like, you know what? I told your ass to not do that.
He probably says that sometimes with me, but right now, like I said, it's one person I want to make proud, and that's him, because, you know, even though he's not here physically, I know he's watching and seeing some of the movements that I've been doing since I've changed my life around to start getting focused and buckling down. So, well,
I mean, I'm sure that he could. The one thing that I can attest to, because I don't know your father, and I'm still getting to learn you a little bit, is the fact that you have very well taken care of your health. Not only are you physically fit, you got like the you know, the Terminator body, the physically, like you got the upgrade version. You know what I mean? It's like altered carbon. You got you a new suit.
Thank you.
Did you see that on Netflix? Yeah, you that's what you did. You was like, you know what, I want the when you came out the machine, did you fall out? Did you what did you do?
Nah.
Because your physique, you're doing really, really good. And to imagine you at a weight of 15 pounds unfit is kind of like it throws you back a little bit, because you completely fit down. It don't look like you got no fat. It look like it's all muscle.
It took, but it's been a road. But
I can tell
I buckled down.
You got muscles in your cheekbone right here.
Just a little.
Okay, so tell me, I know how much you've gotten, how big you've gotten unhealthy. Tell me how heavy you've gotten at a healthy weight. I mean, healthfully.
At a healthy weight. So basically, the first time I dieted wrong because I didn't have the right information.
Okay.
I actually I got down to about 230, and I was skin and bones. I was flat. I looked fit, but I didn't feel fit.
Okay.
I felt like you know, my body was just withering away.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
But healthy wise, I got up from that 230 that I got down to about 275.
Okay.
And there's a picture on my Instagram to where I actually was at 300 pounds and I looked like I was 280.
Wow.
So I actually got back up to 300 pounds muscular.
So you know what I want to talk about, since, you know, guys, I know we're having a chit chat, and I'm going to bring you guys back in. But this is a real business, okay? What I try to do in my interviews is bring you into the person, because outside of him being a personal trainer and a nutritionist, he's a human and he has a life and he has a story. And I think that's so important, and why people will want to invest in you as a personal trainer. So, I like the fact that you talk, they don't necessarily know how much what 300 pounds looks like in a muscular form, you know. And I think that I can't wait till they get on your Instagram, which you should mention again and let them know. You know, you want to put a little screen up, let them know.
Yeah. Indio Willpower Fitness.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
and there's a lot from my journey that starts, you know, and you'll see where I started, where I ended, where I am. You know, I'm looking at doing a competition in the next few weeks.
Oh, that's dope. That's
Yeah,
dope.
so
But
update
what I
everybody on
wanted
that.
to touch on, I want to bring them back in on the nutritionalist side. You
Okay.
mentioned that you gained weight, okay, that you're 300 pounds and your
Mhm.
muscle. What is your diet like to get that weight and stay healthy? Because I want to gain some weight, but I don't want to do it unhealthfully. I want to be I still want to have my petite figure, but I want to get, you know, a little meatier. So what would you suggest for stuff like that?
Well, you got to start with quality. You know, you got to treat your body. You got one body to ride this life. You know,
Uh-huh.
and to take you through life. It's like a Lamborghini. You wouldn't put 87 gas in a Lamborghini if you had one. You know,
93 plus, baby,
there
93
you
plus.
go. So your body's the same way. I mean, you want to make sure you give it the right nutrition and nutrients that you need. You want to make sure that you have the right protein sources. You know, chicken's
Let's talk
good, but
a
then
little
fried
bit
chicken is
about
bad.
it. I don't want to get
Okay.
to, I know that's your feel, and I know you could probably do that like for hours, but there's all kind of
Mm-hmm.
great stuff as the human part we talked about that I want to know. But let's
Okay.
talk about, give me a couple of good proteins, a couple of good vegetables, and a couple of good things on a daily basis that you're like, if you're not, you should add these things to your diet.
Okay. Well, first, chicken, lean chicken.
Okay.
Uh, your chicken breast is, you know, pretty much the leanest part of chicken.
Okay.
You pay attention to your sodium. You don't want to have any protein that's high in sodium. Therefore, you're trapping a lot of water weight, unnecessary water weight in the body. So
Okay.
paying attention to the sodium.
Okay.
Another thing is, you know, all protein is decent. It's just you have to pay attention to the nutrition facts.
Okay.
Anything high in fats you want to stay away from. High in sodium you want to stay away from.
Uh-huh.
Another good protein source is fish. You know,
Yeah, that's what I'm having for dinner.
there you go. I'm about to have it my next meal.
Oh, smack. Oh, smack. Okay. So, do you count calories? Do you know how many calories you eat in a day to maintain a weight of 300 pounds and physically fit?
No, I used to. When I first started out, I've been doing it so long, so I know my body.
I know that's
You know,
right.
typically, you know, it's calories in versus calories out.
Hmm.
If you're doing cardio, you track, you know, the calories you burn on those. If you burn 400, you're taking in so many. You want to end the day. You want to end your day in a deficit if you're trying to lose weight. But if you're maintaining,
Uh,
you just want to have a median to where it balances
okay. Okay. See, there y'all go. He dropping all kind of jewels. I'm telling y'all, it be very inspirational things and educational things in these conversations. It's not just, you know, we don't, that's what I'm talking about. All right.
There you go.
Uh-huh. What is the heaviest that you have lifted? Like, you know, I know that there's different types, like bench press and stuff like that. And then I want to talk about your competition you got coming up. So go ahead.
Okay. Okay. So the heaviest I've lifted, I've before my shoulder injury, I was right about 355, 485, somewhere in that range for a flat bench.
So you
Um,
mean, so that's laying down like this?
yeah, doing the flat bench. Yeah. So I got back after I had a car accident to where I got kind of sandwiched or T-boned or however you want to say
Oh,
it, and
forget them.
I have 3 torn tendons in my shoulder, so I don't lift as heavy as I used to on certain presses. But
I understand.
yeah, about I think 455, 485 back before
That's a
that
lot.
happened. Right now I'm rack pulling, which is a half deadlift basically. So instead of starting from the ground, you're starting at the knee and you're lifting and you're using all your back. So I did 700 pounds there.
You said how
Um,
many?
700.
Siete.
See.
100, 7. 100, 7. Oh, es más grande, no es
See.
grande.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of weight. I don't even know. I'm trying to think of what 700, you know what I mean? I'm trying to find something like what 700 pounds. I don't even know. Refrigerators ain't even 700 pounds.
It's heavy.
Elephant, dude, that's probably too many pounds. But anyway,
um,
no.
you know.
That's a
Yeah,
lot. I love it.
and
I love
I actually won we had a bench press competition
it.
last year in Charleston with Indio Champ, and I actually won that by repping 225 pounds for like 27 or 30 reps, and then like 2 minutes later doing it like again for like 21 reps or something like that. It's
So
yeah,
you was in burnout. You ain't feel that lactic acid. You was like, forget you, lactic acid.
it was the energy in the room. You know, I didn't think about it. You know, yeah, when you're surrounded around, you know, good people, motivation, and the energy is just, you absorb it, you take it, you run with
You
it.
know what? Let's speak to that. We can't zoom past stuff like that right there. That energy, that
Hmm.
positivity, that thriving. I think some of that is what keeps us grounded. That yearning for that feeling again is what keeps us grounded during this time, this difficult time that we've been through. So
Right.
you like all of that excitement. That's another reason why I wanted to bring this here, because when we get to talk about these things, there's some people who have been secluded in their houses. And I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's you or not too, but that want to hear about these exciting moments and want to hear about that stuff. And that is, I just love it. I think that is great. So let's talk about this competition now. I want to know,
Okay.
what do you do? What is it like when you get there? How do you feel? Do you pick your outfit out? You know what I mean? You get dressed, you get, tell me about it.
This is actually my first bodybuilding show.
Whoa.
Um,
Oh, wait a minute. So you about to be,
yeah, and it's, you know, it's been challenging. You know, I have this bucket list of things I want to do. You know, and I was
okay.
like, you know, before it's all said and done, I want to say, as a trainer, I think it might not be in your niche that you want to do a show, but you would want to show your clients that you've been through the grit and the grind, and
Yeah,
not just preaching to them that you read from a book. You know,
right.
so I want my clients to see that I'm living proof of saying, listen, I was once on the other side of that table where you are. You
Yeah.
know, I was 315 pounds. I lost weight. I can tell you, you can trust it. You can see, here's the results.
Yes.
It's living proof. I'm practicing what I'm preaching. I'm living it. So
You live in
I
proof,
said, look,
baby. You live in proof. You live
so
in
I said, let me just
proof.
try a competition, and you know, and see what I can do. I was about 3 weeks ready for the show that we had scheduled before,
Right.
and then the world shut down.
Right.
And I was like, okay, well, you know, I'm just gonna enjoy this time with my kids, you
Mm.
know, and spend some quality time with the family and do some things. But now that the world's back up, you know, I just got a text message last night that there's a new show that they got me signed up for. So
Yeah,
got to
yeah.
get
You
back
know
on the
what? Ain't
grind
no reason
again.
to stop. You know what I mean? You just keep on pushing right on through it.
Yeah,
The world
can't
stops,
stop,
but
won't
we never
stop.
have to. That's another one. The world
There
will
you go.
stop. The world, there's tons of things in this world that will stop, but we
Hmm.
can't never stop. We got bigger
Never.
missions. All of your successes help your clients. The fact that you're taking on this new challenge and this new endeavor really is a good platform for your clients to know that you're willing to step out there and learn new things so that you can better benefit them. Although you get some, of course, self gratification. I'm excited. I'm
Yeah.
actually excited to see you standing on the stage and seeing your body in that position, and you know what I mean, and actually getting up there. You know, I really support that. I support chasing new dreams and doing new things and being adventurous and stepping outside of that box. So I admire that you're doing that. So I'm ready for it. I'm ready to see. I'm glad that you just jumped on there. In 2 weeks we'll be seeing some old down body pics. Because you know all
Yeah.
of them wear oil. I'm like, all y'all gonna slide off the damn stage.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's I'm looking forward to it. You know, I kind of visualize walking across the stage, taking that first place, and go ahead and do what I got to do. You know, I'm speaking
Okay,
into
then, and we
existence.
got a winner. He said, I am not about to do it for the first time. Okay, it's gonna be 1-1. Okay, it's
There
Drake. It's
you
a
go.
1-1.
You're right on that.
Yeah, yeah. So I always get twisted up on this question because it's one of the cliche questions, but I would like to talk about it. You've already mentioned your father being one of your biggest inspirations and your support, but let's talk about your family and how how does your family help support in helping you be successful in these competitions? Are your kids like, Daddy, let's eat candy, and you're like, no, I can't?
um, in the beginning, like I said, I got out of Out of all the children, there's 6 in total. I have custody of my son, and he's
Okay,
at the
then go
house.
ahead, baby. All right.
He's 16. He'll be turning 17. But when it first started, he didn't really take it seriously with me. He was, oh, daddy just talking this, that, and the third. But as of now, over the last 8 months, he has been, he's making sure that, hey, you're on that prep. You can't be eating that. You shouldn't be eating this
Wow.
now.
And now he's
That's
teaching you,
one.
huh? Now.
Yeah, but I want to make sure that with so much going on with youth,
Mhm.
I want to make sure that I'm living proof to my son. I want to let him know about my past and the things I've done and places I've been, but I want him to see that working isn't bad. Finding something, having a goal and attaining it or pursuing it isn't bad. You don't have to be out in the street selling dope or robbing, killing, shooting. Find something, stay focused, be determined, be passionate about it, and go. So I want to teach him that. So he sees me go through it. So maybe it's, oh, daddy went through it. And that's what I saw my father do all those years. He used to be a tire man. So he would pick up these big old tires, and I was like, man, daddy picking these big old tires. But his back would be hurt, and he'll go to work every morning, 4 in the morning. And now I'm doing the same thing. I'm in the gym at 4 o'clock in the morning with clients. I love what I do, so I don't think about it as work. I'm here, and right now I'm here. I've been here since 4 o'clock, and I'm enjoying life. I'm loving it. I got a smile on my face. I'm not tired. The energy, the people here, they keep me motivated.
Listen,
Another.
that is so dope. Yes,
Yeah,
I
and
can relate to that. I can so relate to that experience because I also am in love with my profession. If you can't tell,
yeah.
I don't do it that good. I don't do this that often,
There you go. Yeah,
But
and
it is the persistence I want to again speak to and highlight. I always like to bring out the most positive moments in those conversations. The example that you're setting for your son. That is, it's not, hey, son, be a bodybuilder. It's, hey, son, achieve your dreams. It's, hey, son, set goals and go for them. It's, hey, son, stay focused. It's, hey, son, I was overweight and underachieved at once, and now I'm great and inspirational and with all kind of packs around. I got packs in my arms and packs in my stomach. You know what I mean? So I really, really admire that. I know that your kids are, they should be grateful to have someone who is setting that type of example for them. And our youth is really important. Our youth is really important. And another thing that you're teaching them that I'm sure that but maybe our audience, I'm going to bring them in, is entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship. You're creating a foundation. You're up at, not nobody told you to get up at 4:30 but you. Your boss didn't say you had to be here. You see what I mean? So I as well am a 4:30. I get up at 4:30. You got me about 30 minutes, but you can have it. You can have that. You can have that. But people always ask why I get up, but it's the same reasons. There's other things outside of business that need to be taken care of, like this mental. I meditate, I work out, I focus on my energy, all of those different things. So yes, we got to keep our positive minds and our energy and go listen, follow your goals. If you get nothing else from this, take your goals and run after them, because if I'm not mistaken, most people would say the hardest thing to do is to lose weight.
Yeah.
But you have not only lost weight, you've gained weight. You lost weight and then got muscular and then gained weight, and then you like no, I could do this now. I got the weight system down pat.
There you go. It's like a sculptor. You take your body and you sculpt it. You start out with this block of clay and you chip away. You see your imperfections and your flaws, and you say, okay, well, you know what? I need to bring these up. So then you build and you chop down until you have that perfect body, that perfect frame. And it wasn't easy. Just like I said, when you said, we were talking about support systems. You had a conversation with Kim.
Yeah,
and
that's my girl. She's so sweet.
That is my biggest inspiration and motivation. So I seen where she started, and where she ended. And she's pushed me to go for this. You're gonna do this, and I'm like, when it first happened, she just signed me up like, hey, you gonna do this? I'm like, I didn't say I was gonna do this. You just signed me. But it's been a journey, and to have somebody that believes in you, whatever you do, with every dream and aspiration and things I want to achieve, she's there. So
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, there is no better way to kind of bring this around 360 and to, sum it up for the audience than to just talk about what having support means. Having support and being those reliable people there that when we get down, that we can just reach out to and say, you know what? I don't know whether those people who sign us up for stuff that we know that yes. Yes,
Yeah.
you know what? But I love it though because you guys have the same story for each other. You guys are reciprocated. It is an amazing. She doesn't only support you. You support her. She does. You don't only lift her up. She lifts you up. It is the most. It's a synonymous. It's a very. It's a great flow. I love that. I love the flow that you guys have. And I'm looking for the success, the relationship success, the bodybuilding success, I can't wait to see the show. And she's got some things coming up too with the Fireball Fitness. I'm just super geeked about what you got going on next. After the show, we're going to have to bring it back in because I want to know some more. We're going to have to talk again. And I know there's only great things to come. And so we've been supporting each other through all this time with collaborations and sitting down and talk. You know what? Before we end this too, I gotta say thanks, Diesel, man. Right?
Oh yeah,
right?
Yes.
Yes, thank you, at Diesel Donlow. For real.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, he's been a blessing in disguise for just to actually for him to take the time to
just
help
connect
me out.
us.
Yeah. Just to connect. A lot of people that are in, and I want to say this to a lot of people. A lot of people are in certain positions and they don't feel like they should help the next person out,
Absolutely.
or point them in the right direction. It's each one teach one,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're only as good as your counterparts or your friends or your circle. So, I mean, why
That
not
is the
uplift
truth.
everybody,
That
Yeah,
is
so, I mean,
so the truth. It is so the truth. Like it's so crazy what I was thinking. I just thought the other day, it's interesting that we live in we live in Youngstown area, a small community.
okay.
And I don't know whether it's this way in your community where there's people who are doing the same exact things, but will stand right next to each other and won't say, go that way.
Yep.
And it is a very, very sad, it is very disheartening. And this is why we're here, because I want to be a part of the people. I want to be the person that's standing next to somebody that won't tell me which way to go. But when they look my way, I'm already I'm already speaking it. I want to be the person that's scrolling past my images and never saying congratulations. But every time if I feel it, I follow that positive energy. And we are really, really on that path of just uplifting everybody, no matter what. And that is why I love this. I love this. It's a great opportunity. They're like, but he does bodybuilding. You know how much greatness he got in him? You are an awesome father, to keep you on this platform. You speak highly of your awesome husband or fiance, whatever you got. I admire that. You're an African-American male that's an entrepreneur. You take care of your weight, your physical health. Those are things that are really, really important. So again, there I go. I'm stopping right now. I'm done. Okay. Oh, whoa. All right. Just bring me back in. Be like Rayshone.
Oh, no, you're good to go.
Well, guys, again, I want to thank y'all. I want to thank Diesel. I want to thank William and also Kim for keeping you happy and healthy and keeping you on your track. Okay. You guys have a great day. Subscribe to this channel. I want you to share this video with someone who might want to invest in the services of William. If you're looking for a personal trainer down in South Carolina and you need some advice, or just check out his social media. He's all on there. I'll leave those handles in the description also. And we just want to keep the support, keep uplifting everybody, keep positive in these difficult times. There is no better time to be fit than now. So contact William Weaver. Check out his Instagram. Check out his social media. Oh yeah, I'm in there somewhere. Rayshone Oliver. Just follow me if you like. You know what I mean? All right, William. Let's tell everybody goodbye.
All right. Peace out.
Hold on.